Oh, look at the hippos.
No,
Right. Good morning. First drive in Khwai. It's so beautiful here. We've already seen herds of elephants crossing the river. Yeah, look at this. There must be 100 hippos here.
Sure.
100 hippos. Look at that. So far, quite a nice morning drive, some very beautiful scenery. We're now, we headed east looking for the lions, but they didn't turn up, so now we're heading west towards the Khwai Village. Gonna go see if we can find a hyena den. Doubt they'll be out now, but we can at least locate it for this afternoon. There's a tributary to the main river called the Mbudi. It runs into the Khwai River, and a number of different places where one can go through the water, can cross there. We're not sure which is the best at the moment, so we're just driving along to see if we see anyone else crossing or if we find an easy route.
Rob's decided to go for a little dip just to check how deep it is.
I think this is your job, Andy.
I've
Isn't it your job, the walking across the rivers?
I've got my shoes on. Plus,
It's a bit deep here. Oh.
mm.
Let me get a stick. Not deep. Oh, that's deep. That's very deep. It's kind of, I just want to see another car go through. Then I'm happy to go through. This one's good. It's always better to walk. Even though you can see tracks going in and tracks going out, it's safer. The one video I watched on YouTube, there was a guy, and it was a crossing, wasn't as obvious as this, but it looked like the vehicles went straight in and straight out. But actually what the vehicles were doing is they're going in a little bit up the river and then out. And he went straight over, sunk his vehicle, started floating down the river. Not that wouldn't happen here, but at least we've checked it now, so we know that it's not deep. Off we go. You're gonna drive it, Andy?
Of course.
So just keep going nice and smooth and steady. There we go.
See, Rob was too scared to do that, so I took on the responsibility.
It's true. It's true. I was a bit scared. It's great though, because that means this is the lowest of the crossings. So that means it's very easy for us to get upstream without. Sometimes when the river's higher, you have to use certain crossings, and you've got to go inland quite a bit, cross over and come back down. But this one is like right on. It's like basically where the Mbudi River meets the Khwai River. Excellent. Okay, so this is one of the hyena dens. Looks pretty active. Lots of prints of pretty small pups on the ground, actually very small. Here's one of the holes. There's a whole bunch of holes in there. Obviously nothing going on now in the day. We assume they're all down their holes. There's quite a stench coming from the area. They'll come out later when it cools down. But we just wanted to find it, so this afternoon we can come back quickly. You ready to go back to camp, Andy?
Sure, these roads are pretty bumpy.
The roads are very curvy and bumpy and up and down, so I think we're going to take the transit road back to camp, and we can go move our trailer and set up camp nicely. Let's go. All right, we're heading back to camp on the transit road. and the fuel light just came on. We've done 600 kilometers since we filled up, so it's not fantastic efficiency. The fuel light comes on in this vehicle after 100 liters, so we should have 20 liters remaining, and we do have 2 jerry cans on the roof, so we'll be fine. But I think we're gonna rather head through to Mound tomorrow, fill up with fuel, then we don't need to limit our driving at all, and we can also you know, get some fresh vegetables and things like that, because we down to tins at this point. Okay, we are moving camp quickly. They said they were gonna, yeah, a bit of a mix up with the booking. Seems there's been double booking, which is often the case here. So they've given us right down the end a spot. It's not an official campsite, but it's not bad. It's got a little bit of a view of the river, long distance from the ablutions, but it's all we can get. It is a bit frustrating because we are paying, you know, 400 pula each per night, so about, you know, over 1,000 rand a night to camp here. But anyhow, at least we won't have to move again. So we are now dragging the trailer with the tent pitched once again across to the new spot, and then we can set up nicely for the next week.
So this is our new campsite. The tent is already set up because we drove with it, which is always a little bit dodgy, but Rob pulled it off. And we have a nice view of the river, kind of, a little bit. So yeah, happy with that. Rob, you satisfied?
So it is nice. It's very remote, which is quite nice, except you don't then chat to people and find out what's going on, but we can always find, you know, Andy likes to chat to people when he's on the loo, especially, and so at the ablutions we'll find out what's happening. And yeah, so we're happy. We're going to set up camp for the next week. We will pitch the big tent, but I don't know if we'll do that today. I think I'm going to have a rest now, and then tomorrow or the next day even we'll pitch the big tent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sleepy time.
Sleepy time. Okay, we are on our way back along the transit road to the hyena den, hoping we'll see the little pups come out. I think they'll come out when the adults come out. The pups will come out for a while, and then the adults will go off for the evening, and the pups will probably disappear. We were told the good time to be there is 5 p.m. We're running a little bit late because I had to finish copying all the media, which took a lot longer than usual, but hopefully we'll still catch them. Anything you want to say, Andy?
This road is pretty bumpy. If you ever get a chance to drive it, prepare yourself. Rob's driving like a madman.
And
Madman on a mission.
did you have a nice nap this afternoon, Andy?
No, yeah, I had a nice rest. I listened to some music. Yeah, it was nice. Okay, enough talky.
Bye now.
Back to business. Okay, ciao. We have come back to the den, and there are 3 hyenas at the moment. One slightly bigger one, and 2 very, very cute babies. I'll try to get a shot of Rob's screen.
Oh, look at them.
Super cool. We've been quite excited all day about this, and we're just hoping that they would come out, and like clockwork they came out just after 5.
We did hear that there were also some even smaller, still black pups, so hopefully we'll manage to find them as well later. But for now, these are great.
So we've been here for about an hour. There's another one coming there from the right.
Oh yeah, that's the other youngster. Yeah, so there are 2 of the older pups and 2 of the younger ones. At one point we saw an adult briefly sort of come out of the hole and then went down again. Maybe the adults, I think maybe the adults wait till it's dark before they head out. But it's very nice, very peaceful. Yeah, I've been sitting here quietly. They just play around there. We haven't had any other vehicles at all. Had lovely light about 15 minutes ago. Now the light's starting to fade, but we've still got enough to film for another 20 minutes maybe. I could set up a light, but filming with lights never looks sort of real. And if we wanted to do that, we should have actually set it up earlier, found a spot off to the side so that we don't front light the animals. We light them gently from the side with a wide beam, and then it doesn't look too unnatural. Maybe we'll try that one of these nights.
I must say this is one of the best sightings I've seen. Oh, there we go, Rob.
Where?
From the right hand side over there.
Adults.
It looks like an adult behind the bush.